Imagine waking up eager to start your day, but the moment you swing your legs out of bed, a familiar ache flares in your knees. Your fingers feel stiff when you reach for your glasses, and even the simple pleasure of making morning coffee feels like wrestling with invisible handcuffs. Arthritis can turn the everyday into an obstacle course, especially when you've earned 6 or 7 decades of life experience and are determined to keep gardening, square dancing, or chasing energetic grandchildren. The good news is that pain does not have to dictate your schedule, your hobbies, or your dreams. Before we dive in, a quick favor that helps this entire community. If you believe seniors deserve clear, compassionate guidance instead of confusing medical jargon, tap the like button right now, hit subscribe, and ring that little bell so you never miss future tips. Those 3 clicks tell YouTube that more people need relief just like you, and they keep this channel thriving. All set? Great. Let's get you moving comfortably again. Our first strategy is to treat movement like medicine, taking it in small, regular doses throughout the day. Picture your joints as the hinges on a treasured garden gate. If you leave that gate untouched through a rainy winter, it seizes with rust. But swing it open and closed each morning, and the hinges stay smooth. Low impact activities, think walking on a flat path, water aerobics, seated tai chi, or pedaling a stationary bike. Bathe cartilage in nutrient-rich synovial fluid. That fluid acts like a silky oil that reduces friction, nourishes cartilage cells, and keeps the whole mechanism humming. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate activity per week, broken into 15 or 20-minute blocks, so it feels doable, not daunting. Warm up first with gentle ankle circles, shoulder rolls, and wrist stretches. Studies show that even a 5-minute warm-up can decrease joint pain by up to 20% during the workout itself. Follow your session with slow, controlled stretches to maintain flexibility. Imagine lengthening the muscles around each joint so they don't yank on tender tendons later. While you move, pay attention to your breath. A simple inhale through the nose for 4 counts and exhale through pursed lips for 6 counts works wonders. Deep breathing engages the diaphragm, floods your bloodstream with oxygen, and cues the nervous system to shift out of fight or flight. A calmer nervous system can dial down pain perception by releasing endorphins, your body's natural morphine. Combining mindful breathing with movement feels almost like giving your joints an internal massage. Our second strategy asks you to see your plate as a toolbox of anti-inflammatory nutrients. Excess body weight acts like a loaded backpack, pressing on your hips, knees, and ankles with every step. Dropping just 5 to 10 pounds can slash joint pressure by 30 to 50 pounds per stride. That is a jaw-dropping return on investment that no fancy supplement can match. Start by swapping refined grains, such as white bread, for fiber-rich whole grains like quinoa, barley, and brown rice. These complex carbohydrates stabilize blood sugar and help you feel full longer, curbing the urge to snack on sugary treats that stoke inflammation. Next, flood your meals with color. Vibrant pigments in blueberries, cherries, spinach, and bell peppers are packed with antioxidants like anthocyanins and carotenoids that mop up free radicals before they damage joint tissue. Aim for 2 fist-sized servings of vegetables at both lunch and dinner, and a cup of fruit as a snack. Include fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, twice a week for omega-3 fatty acids that the journal Annals of the Rheumatic Diseases links to reduce joint swelling and morning stiffness. If fish isn't your favorite, try ground flaxseed, chia seeds, or walnuts. Season generously with spices. Turmeric's golden compound curcumin has been shown to inhibit inflammatory enzymes, and ginger can blunt pain pathways in a way similar to over-the-counter ibuprofen, but without the stomach irritation. A quarter teaspoon of black pepper enhances curcumin absorption, so make bright yellow turmeric scramble your new breakfast superstar. Lean protein remains essential. Skinless chicken, beans, and lentils repair muscle tissues strained by compensating for achy joints. Finally, limit added sugars and highly processed foods. Research from Harvard shows that a high sugar diet can trigger systemic inflammation within hours. The third strategy is to master the art of alternating heat and cold, nature's original pain relievers. A warm compress or a leisurely soak in a bathtub, set around 98 degrees Fahrenheit, relaxes tight muscles and increases blood flow, easing that deep, throbbing ache you feel after hours of gardening or a long car ride. Follow warmth with a cool gel pack or a bag of frozen peas wrapped in a thin towel for 10 minutes, and swelling retreats like a tide. Physical therapists call this contrast therapy, and when practiced twice daily, it can cut joint swelling by up to 30% in just 2 weeks. You can supercharge heat therapy with Epsom salts. 2 cups dissolved in warm bath water. Infuse the water with magnesium sulfate, a mineral that penetrates skin and may help relax tense muscles. For localized joint pain, invest in a microwavable flaxseed wrap or an electric moist heat pad with an automatic shutoff for safety. If hands are your main battlefield, keep a paraffin wax bath on the kitchen counter. Dipping fingers and toes into melted low-temperature wax coats them in soothing warmth, while locking in moisture that softens skin, prone to dryness and cracking. One caution: if you suffer from circulatory issues such as peripheral vascular disease or diabetes-related neuropathy, consult your healthcare provider before extensive heat or cold therapy to avoid accidental burns or frostbite due to reduced sensation. A fourth approach encourages you to protect your joints with smart ergonomics and simple assistive tools that turn strain into ease. Think of joint protection like adding shock absorbers to an old beloved bicycle. It keeps the frame from rattling apart so you can ride farther. In the kitchen, Swap heavy cast iron pots for lightweight aluminum with silicone grips. In the bathroom, install a grab bar so you're not twisting a painful wrist on a slippery edge. Use a jar opening mat or a battery-powered opener rather than wrenching lids with bare fingers. Around the house, choose lever handles instead of round doorknobs to spare sore thumbs. When walking outdoors, supportive footwear is non-negotiable. Choose shoes with cushioned midsoles, a wide toe box, and a slight rocker sole to reduce joint impact. Replace worn-out insoles every 300 miles. You wouldn't drive a car on bald tires, so don't walk on exhausted shoes. If joint instability causes wobbling, a single-point cane with a comfortable ergonomic handle can decrease load on a painful knee by 25%. Adjust the cane so the handle lines up with the crease of your wrist when your arm hangs at your side. No slouching shoulders or bent elbows. Finally, cultivate a collaborative relationship with your healthcare team and treat medication as one spoke in a larger wellness wheel, not the entire wheel itself. Schedule a yearly review of all prescriptions and over-the-counter pills with your doctor or pharmacist. Many seniors juggle medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol, and some combinations can heighten arthritis side effects or dull the effectiveness of pain relievers. Ask whether low-dose, slow-release, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, often abbreviated NSAIDs, are appropriate for chronic pain instead of short-acting versions that wear off overnight. If you experience nighttime pain that disrupts sleep, request an evaluation for slow-release pain medication as taken at dinner, so the active ingredient peaks when you lie down. Quality sleep is itself a pain modulator. Research from the University of California shows that each lost hour of deep sleep can amplify pain perception by as much as 25% the following day. Don't overlook non-pharmaceutical options your clinician can prescribe. Cortisone injections provide months of relief for severe flare-ups, and hyaluronic acid injections mimic natural joint lubrication in the knee. Some seniors find durable benefit from platelet-rich plasma, where your own concentrated blood platelets are injected to stimulate tissue repair. Physical therapists can design personalized strengthening routines and teach safe joint mobilization techniques. Occupational therapists evaluate daily tasks, from tying shoelaces to brushing hair, and suggest adaptive equipment that preserves independence while sparing joints. Beyond direct medical care, join a support group, either online or at a local community center, where people exchange practical hacks and celebrate milestones. Social connection releases oxytocin, a hormone that buffers against pain. Plus, trading tips can save you from reinventing the wheel. Why struggle to knit with aching fingers if a fellow crafter can show you an ergonomic needle set that changes everything? Picture Mary, a 73-year-old retired librarian who thought her jogging days were over. She began with a gentle 5-minute stroll before breakfast, added simple chair yoga stretches shown by her physical therapist, And after 6 weeks, she could walk 2 laps of the park without wincing. The secret wasn't intensity, it was consistency. Small, doable doses of motion sprinkled through the morning, afternoon, and evening prevent that dreaded rust-up period after prolonged sitting. Every commercial break during her favorite crime show is now an invitation to stand, march in place, and roll her shoulders. Hydration deserves its own spotlight. The cartilage cushioning your joints is roughly 80% water, and even mild dehydration can make it less springy. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of fluid daily. Herbal tea counts, and so does water-rich produce like cucumber or watermelon. If plain water feels boring, float a slice of lemon and a sprig of mint in a clear pitcher to create a spa-like experience that invites you to sip. Consider vitamin D and calcium partners in bone support. Talk to your physician about a blood test to check vitamin D levels, especially if you live in northern latitudes or avoid sun exposure. Adequate levels help your body absorb calcium, strengthening the bones that anchor those overworked joints. Home modifications extend beyond grab bars. Elevate your favorite reading chair by 2 inches using firm foam blocks so you don't have to push off painful wrists to stand. Install lever-style door handles that press down instead of twisting knobs. Organize frequently used kitchen items between waist and shoulder height to avoid uncomfortable reaches. If you knit or paint, a slanted lap desk can spare your neck and shoulders. Finally, remember the power of the mind-body connection. Guided imagery, mindfulness meditation, or even soft background music can lower cortisol, the stress hormone known to intensify pain pathways. Many seniors download free apps that lead 10-minute sessions, perfect while waiting for heat therapy or during your post-walk cool-down. Living with arthritis doesn't mean shrinking your world or shelving your passions. It means approaching daily life with thoughtful strategy and a dash of persistence. When you integrate gentle movement, nourishing foods, temperature therapy, ergonomic aids, and informed medical guidance, you create a synergy that multiplies relief far beyond what any single tactic could achieve. Imagine strolling through a farmer's market without that stabbing knee jolt, kneading bread dough with comfortable fingers, or photographing a sunset without worrying about how long you can hold the camera steady. So here's your friendly challenge. Pick one strategy from today's video and start it before sunset. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk around the block, swapping tonight's dessert for a cup of juicy pineapple, or draping a warm towel over stiff hands while you watch your favorite show. Then come back tomorrow, layer on the second tip, and keep building. Progress loves momentum. And remember, no journey is traveled alone. Share your wins and questions in the comments below. I read every single one and cheer you on. If today's guidance helped you glimpse a brighter, more comfortable future, prove it by tapping like, subscribe, and ringing the bell if you missed that earlier. Your engagement not only fuels this channel, but also sends a signal to other seniors searching for relief that hope and practical answers are just a click away. Thank you for watching. Keep moving, keep nourishing. And until next time, remember, you deserve a life that moves as freely as your spirit.